I know that's just shadow. But should I airbrush that in there or not? They have these shadow lines that go through the piece that I know is just shadows and highlights. I really don't have to do it. I was just thinking if I should or shouldn't. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and clear coat it. Alright, so I'm gonna take these outside, clear coat them both down. I'm gonna probably spray up to just this area here on both of them to start with. I have something to grab onto to bring them back in the house, and then once the bottom portion dries, I'll go ahead and spray the tops. Be right back. This piece is a personal piece. I've already done my commissions. I'm doing one commission at the same time as I'm doing this, and the commission piece is the dragon with the garment. Took a look at it outside, decided I wanted a little bit more black on the red globes. A little bit more of that blend. As you can see, I'm holding the airbrush back pretty far. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so just gotta wait for that to dry. Matter of fact, I'll hit it with the heat gun a little bit, speed it up. In case you guys are wondering about the particular red that I've used for this, it's called Metal Fleck. Red Metal Fleck spray. Once again, you can buy it from AutoZone and O'Reilly's, any auto parts store near you. Yeah, so it's going to be time soon to bend some of the piping, and that's the process. As using the heat gun to heat up the PVC pipe, to a certain point, and then just slowly bending it. You don't want to bend it too fast, because if you do, it's going to just get angular and break on you. so it has to be a gentle bend. And one of the best ways to do that, well, I'll show you guys in a little bit. I'll make the apparatus for it.
Sorry about that. Wait. So, run around, get stuff set up. Actually find stuff. So basically, I'm gonna make a it's kind of like a oven, basically.
using the aluminum foil and this cardboard box. Really, really simple. Not complicated at all. It's just something that I want the heat to bounce back up onto the pipe. Get that. Turn off my fan. It's about to get warm up in this piece. So basically, you lay your pipe up on there the way you want it, in the area that you want it to be able to start bending. Oops, that just fell. You pick that up. Hey Zia, how you doing, hon? Yep. Make sure you got some gloves on that have a decent amount of heat resistance when you're doing this. Very important. Okay, so just studying the artwork again. Get my marker out because I want to mark the areas where I have to do the actual bending. First one's about here. Just going to bend to about here. Okay. So, you know, I do my bending first when I'm doing something that's this extreme. After I've gotten my bends the way I wanted to do it, then I'll go ahead and trim the pipe, you know, as needed. So by me having the aluminum foil here like this, it's just bouncing that heat that the heat gun's putting out back up on the pipe. I mean, you can even get really fancy and you can get some wood, 2 wooden planks, and, you know, glue them together in the V formation, and then line the inside of it with the aluminum foil. Put your pipe in there, you know, heat it up. It will definitely do the job. Oh wow. Alright, Zia, thank you so much for stopping on by, hon. Much appreciated. Definitely get yourself some sleep, you know. You don't want to be sick. Sick sucks. Yep, get yourself some rest. I'm going to pretty much keep doing this until I start to actually see the pipe sag. So until I see it pipe something, the sag on its own, I'm not even gonna try to bend it. And yes, this is a long, boring process. Ah, ZBrush? Alright, cool. Give me a second to see. I will definitely check it out. See if I can multitask here. 2 monitors, heat gun in my hand. Oh, not bad. Nice alien. Really, really nice. And as you can see, I'm waving the heat gun back and forth, evening out the heat. I'm making sure that, if you're just in one area, that wouldn't help you out. And actually, I might hurt you, because you're not evening out the heat distribution. Yup, it's starting to bend. See? Starting to bend already. Alright. Let's put you here. Starting to slowly get that bend on. And you want to take your time when you're doing this too. And look at your reference art. If you're wondering, yes, this pipe is hot. Okay. This pipe cools down pretty fast too, so you definitely gotta work quickly with it. There we go. That's what I need. You can also only bend the pipe but so far before it does break, so you gotta be real careful about that. There we go, and you're pulling it back, nice and easy. Nothing too crazy. Hey, Gundago. Hey, Lithra. How the hell are you doing, girl? It's been a minute. Yeah, you can put your PVC in the oven to bend it as well. Only problem is when you're dealing with really, really long pieces, unless you have a huge ass oven, that really don't work. Alright, so that's the beginning of it. And remember, I'm making sure that I'm looking at different pictures of the staff, because the bends are so crazy and so unorthodox. You need to have multiple shots from different angles so you can really see what's going on with it. Okay, boom, boom. That's about the right height for that. And this here of a crazy fucking bend. So like right here, I have a choice. I probably will do this. Actually, cut the pipe right here and put this joint on there. That way, this can be an area where I can separate the staff. That way, it'll pack easier in the car. So I need to get my pipe cutter. Very good tool to have. I just cut PVC pipe, really easy. I think this costed me about 14 or 15 bucks, but well worth the money. Okay, let's see. Yep. On the angle. There we go. Might need you again. So once I'm done with all the bends, I can go back and then use some of my special glue just for PVC pipe, and I can go ahead and pop this top off, put the glue in there, put it back on. That way this will be all one piece, and then I can go ahead and use this, well, use the next piece there to attach both two to form the entire staff. It's a lot easier breaking your staffs down for when you have to pack it into a car or a suitcase or whatever. Make them breakable. You know, make them so that they can be separated. It'll make your life a whole lot easier, a whole lot simpler. Alright, so now the next crazy frickin' bend is a curve. So that bends that way, comes up here. Comes out a little bit to here. And then it curves. Let me look at one more image to make sure I get this curve right, because it looks different in both these images that I do have. So let's find the third image. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Nicely through a nice. Yeah, Lisa, I think Twitch has me in your messages. I haven't gotten one of your messages in a hot minute. It's been a while. Okay, so let's get my marker again so I can mark my area that I need to heat up.
Welcome to my clan, Dragon Scion.
Hey, Cookie Monster, thank you so much for following, man. Welcome to the clan. Love your name, man. Love your name. So, let's see. This is going to be a pretty big bend, so right about there. I'm going to say right about here. I need to allocate. Alright, pull this out. But yeah, if you guys are not familiar with the character that I am doing, as he pronounces his name in the anime, his name is Heinz Ulgon. That's how he says it. But the anime is called Overlord, and you can actually watch it for free now on Hulu. For all of you guys that live in the U.S. For all of you guys who don't live in the U.S., you can go to sites like AnimeFreak.com and you can watch it there. It's a really cool anime. It's a different take on being trapped in a game world. Like Sword Art Online and Log Horizon are two very, very good animes where, you know, the humans are trapped in this video game world against their will. In Overlord, it's different because, first of all, it wasn't against his will. This dude was a DM, and he ran a guild. He had two rules. One, you had to be of a inhuman class, and the second rule was you had to be an active member of the guild. Well, 12 years later, the server that the game is run on is finally being shut down for good. So he logs in, you know, just to kind of be, you know, a little nostalgic, you know, walking through the base or the temple, him and his guild he's made and whatnot, and just kind of reminiscing, you know, all the good times they had while the server is counting down. So he decides he's going to stay in until the server countdown hits 0 and he gets booted out. So he's sitting on his throne, you know, as the seconds are going by, and when the counter goes down to 0, it's supposed to count back up again. And he's like, what the fuck? What happened? What's going on? He can't contact the GMs. He can't contact nobody in game but his servants, which are pretty much all around him. He finds out somehow him, his servants, and his temple have been transported to a different world. And it's all about what he deals with, what he goes through, and the choices he makes in the other world. It's really, really cool. I think right now they're on episode 7 or episode 8 right now. It's definitely worth the watch, guys. It really, really is. It's well done. Has some nice humor to it. Very, very smartly written too. Alright, as you can see, I'm slowly bending it because it has to have more of a curve to it. There's a technique on So Evil Effects do when he wants to get some nice curves out of his phone. that I've got to definitely do the same thing myself. Like when he does his leg armor for females, of course women have hips, so you have to have that curve to it. Well, he finally shows what he does, and I think it's fucking brilliant. Basically, he got a really big thick piece of PVC pipe and it's curved. So I gotta see if I can find something that's pre-curved. If not, I just gotta buy a straight pipe, put it in the oven, and bend it myself. But he uses that, and what he does is he'll go ahead and he'll put in a sheet EVA foam that's already been cut to the design he needs, and then he'll go ahead and real quickly take that foam out the oven and put it right on top of that PVC pipe, and he'll take both his hands and then just start smoothing it and stretching it while he's doing it, and it captures that curve this way and it captures that curve that way really fucking easy. No, Sensei, I'm not making a bong. I'm making a staff which has some wicked ass curves to it. And basically, I'm using this staff as my skeleton, and on top of the skeleton, I'll be using the EVA foam to get the actual shape that I need. I'm doing it this way so that, you know, like anything in life, skeleton gives the entire body strength, you know. Up a little bit more, so I'm gonna ease this bend back up just a little bit. Okay, that's not bad. Now I gotta take this and bend it upwards. Do this smartly. Don't, the weight is going to bend this in the opposite direction. There we go. Always try to heat your pipes in such a way that it'll naturally start to bend and fall where you want it, in the right direction. I kind of like doing it in the oven is great too, but I like doing it this way because you can target just that area, which actually makes it easier for you when you gotta bend shit in crazy ass shapes. Like this staff. I mean, you guys, if you guys have seen any of the anime, you'll see the crazy type of curves that are in this staff. So it's actually better to be able to do it like this and just bend it a section at a time. That way you don't have the entire pipe just flopping over the place. And you're just taking my time, and I'm watching it as I'm doing this. This is a really difficult bend that I'm doing right now because you can easily snap the PVC piping too. So you definitely got to keep it hot and you slowly bend it. So now just hold it like this and give the pipe time to cool down and lock into this shape. Clicky Pins, my donation goal, basically saving up money so I can get a better PSU for my computer. A couple months back, my old PC died on me, and I'm talking about sparks actually flew off the motherboard, died. So, you know, hard drives, fried, all that. So, I saved up about $700, basically. Actually, it was more than about 900 to get a new one custom built. But I had to make some concessions. You know, it was either go for lower powered stuff and be able to get back to streaming sooner, or just save up for the higher stuff that I really need and take months longer to get back up and running. So I took the latter of the two. I wanted to get back online streaming faster so you guys can see more of what I do. So one of the things that I kind of went low end on was the power supply. Instead of getting a 50 watt, you know, I got a 570 or 560 watt, I think it is, one of the two. And as a result, I had to downgrade and get a weaker graphics card and everything else. And I've been finding out that I haven't been able to stream with all 3 cameras while that's going on, because the power supply is not powerful enough, and without that I can't put in my better graphics card so that I can run my stream better. You know, so right now I'm down to just having to get up $100. Once I get the $100 up, I can then go ahead and go on out there and I can buy the more powerful power supply for my computer. That way I can go ahead and put in the better graphics card, which will allow me to stream with all 3 cameras. Pretty much better my stream. That's basically what that boils down to. AC Pilot, yes. Iron Staff is fucking brolic. It is not no thin behind pole at all. It looks heavy. I have to simulate that it looks heavy, but not be heavy. That's why I love working with EVA foam, because you can build big, heavy, bulky armors and weapons and props, and they actually be pretty damn light. Alright, so let's see. It spins here, so this will bend around like that. Okay, so now I have to bend it again. Let's see. Let me stand up for this. Alright, I'll cut it a little bit at the bottom so it comes down a little bit lower, but this gets bent right here. Cool. Let me go ahead and cut this piece down right now. Should be right about here. Go. Alright, this one here, I'm just going to simply hold it and heat it up. It's a small piece. But yeah, when I tried running all 3 cameras on this graphics card in the stream, PC crashed every freaking time. I'd get into a stream about a good 10 minutes, crash. And you know, I went to make sure all my settings were correct and my settings were correct, and I decided to do a little bit of reading online about just what certain graphic cards can do, and that's when I found out, you know, OBS, you know, Deep Bot, it pulls so much power off my CPU. And mind you, I got 16 gigabytes of power, you know, but you combine that with trying to run 3 different video feeds, not a good combo on my 570 graphics card. Nope. But yes, as soon as I make that goal, I'll be able to, you know, just upgrade everything. And then my next thing I want to do is I want to get a SSD drive and an additional hard drive just for my Twitch streamers. Because I also have a YouTube, you know, and anybody who streams know over here on Twitch, unless you're partnered, they only keep your videos up for, I think 30 days now, maybe 60, you know, and the majority of my, even though I do game streams, the majority of my streams really is this, building cosplays, you know, and I want people to be able to go back and look at my work and learn, you know, and figure out how to do stuff on their own through my videos, you know. So I have to compile my videos and put them up on YouTube, because there it'll stay indefinitely, you know. And that unfortunately takes a lot of hard drive space, so I have to download my streams, you know, to my own hard drive, and then I have to edit them, compile them, and then compress them, you know. And you'd be surprised just how much hard drive space, you know, a 2-hour video will take up. You know, it takes up about 5 gigabytes of space per 2-hour video, and that's raw, unedited, you know. So I want to be able to get a nice big hard drive just so I could store all those videos on there. So I had the time and the space to go back and edit it, all that good stuff, and put them on YouTube for you guys. Let me see. Oop, been the wrong way. This way. But yeah, pretty much anytime you see a goal, a donation goal on my channel, it is strictly just to improve the quality of the stream. That's it. I'll tell you that I cannot wait to the convention this week. I leave Thursday evening at 6 p.m. for the convention. I'm gonna be there for 4 days. And I'm gonna be wearing the hell out of this cosplay. I always try to pick cosplays that I don't see a lot of people doing, or is really, really new. I love being able to jump into something like that. And kind of set the standard almost for how it should look. Like, I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen the trailers for it, or maybe you're in the beta, but the new Blizzard IP, Overwatch, I'm the first person in the world to actually build Reinhardt. First person. And I've actually had some of the guys that worked for the voice. Actually, the guy who actually does the voice for Reinhardt has sent me a message on Twitter telling me he loved what I did with the costume and how I built it. So that was really, really cool to hear. Alright, I've got to do one more bend, which I probably use a short pipe for, because it goes like this, and then it goes up like that, and then it bends in one more time like that. So let's put this in here real quick just so I can mark my bend spot. Pretty well, sorry about here. And then again, right about there. Just pull you out, lay you down. Oh yeah, Boomer, definitely, man. Hey, Insignia, how you doing? Yeah, I am definitely taking as many pictures as possible. My fiance has a nice SLR camera, so yeah, definitely want to take lots of pictures. guys that want to do this method or even the oven method, please put some gloves on. Do not try to do this barehanded. You will burn the ever-living shit out yourself. So gloves are a necessity. It's a priority. Now, if you love your hands, you know. As you can see, I'm still making sure that I am heating up, you know, the entire side, or really all the sides of the pipe, the entire outside. I'm not just focusing on one spot and bending it. And I'm taking my time. I'm bending it slow. Now I just hold this in place till it cools down, and I can heat up this section here. I hear you, Boomer. Yep, if you guys want to see any of my previous work, just scroll down my Twitch window. You'll see a picture of me dressed as War from the game Darksiders. Click on that link. It'll take you to my Facebook page, and you can see a lot more of the work that I've done for myself and for clients. Start to get this heated. Oh yeah, I remember that, Lithra. I remember that. So did he appreciate it? Please tell me he appreciated that sword. Because you were putting a lot of work into it. He's an idiot. He is definitely an idiot. It's alright. That just means somebody better's out there for you that will appreciate it in you. is pretty extreme. Oh, that's a shame, huh? It's alright, huh? Like I said, he wasn't meant for you. You know, unfortunately, you know, a lot of young boys out there don't know what they really want until they lose it. Just waiting for this to cool down. You know, you can even make a pretty decent bow out of PVC tubing. Doing that same method I did right there. Just heat the whole thing up and then get a piece of 2x4 and you put it on top of it and you flatten it. It'll definitely work. I hear you, Lisa. Wow, you took him to court for your sword? Damn. It's alright. You know, because here's the thing. If he does not take care of that sword, it's going to deteriorate and break. And he can't make a new one. But you can. That's the thing. You have the skill, you have the talent to make it yourself. Okay. Damn, this bastard is still tall. I may have to cut it down again a little bit more. If I do, I'll chop it right in this area here. No, nah. Let me think. Oh yeah, yeah. Because according to the artwork, the bowl part of the stab should be hitting right about here on me. So yeah, I gotta cut a little bit more off. But for the most part, this is the basic bend of the stab. Everything else I can pretty much attach with just the EVA foam by itself. Piece coming off the sides now, because I'll have my sturdy base. And what I might also do is I might get some of my expanding foam and shoot it up through the pipe on the inside just to make it a little bit more stiffer, since this is a thin pipe, so it won't wobble like that. So I think I will do that tonight too. That way it'll have you know, a good couple of hours to just sit and do his thing. And I got that slant, which he has on his, so it's not perfectly straight, which is great. Yeah, this is a really crazy fucking shape. Staff. Hey JB, what's up, man? Oh, nice, man, nice. Oh, welcome back, Lithra. Welcome back. Alright, so I think I should probably start working on a bowl now. Yeah. I'll start working on a bowl which has a surface on top. I'll get that together. That way it'll tell me just how wide out I gotta put that second piece of piping. You know, I think I'm going to
Welcome to my clan,
break this again.
Dragon Scion.
Hey JB, thank you so much for following me. Welcome to the clan. You know I'm proud, Dragon Scion. But I think I'm gonna break this again right here. That way, once again it'll fit in the car even better, because I'll be going out in 3 pieces, because this section here is pretty long. So if I break it here, wouldn't be too bad. Plus that way I can also shorten this down some too. Yeah, we'll do that. Take out a small chunk, which will help lower the staff overall. Another connector, so I'll grab that real quick. Yes, so much better height now, and I can still lower it a little bit more, and I probably will. But that was a smart choice to put that brake in there. Yeah, I can deal with that. So, next step is to start working on the bowl portion. Of the staff. I try to always save materials when possible. You never know, you might need a piece of this or a piece of that, not an entire thing, but just a small portion of it, you know? Waste not, want not. Put this back. Pictures of the top portion of the staff. Lisa, I'm going to most likely be streaming tonight for maybe another hour, maybe 2. I do gotta get some sleep sometime. You know, but this project has to be done by Thursday, you know, during the day. Because Thursday at 6 p.m. we're leaving for the convention, so I'd have everything done by Thursday, regardless. Um, so I still gotta finish the building of the staff. The staff build has started, which is awesome. Um, and the only other thing I have to work on build wise for the Overlord is just finishing up like the lighting for the gem which goes here. Um, Putting in the lights for the eyes so they glow. Working out the cape and the cloak, all that good stuff. Um, so I would say I'm probably about maybe 70% through the build, because I've already painted the mask, I've already painted the horns, I've already painted the hands, I've already painted the rib cage, you know. So yeah. I mean, I'm under the gun, but it's still looking good to be completed within the next 2 days, or a day and a half, really. Yeah, J Below, that's why I worked on the face first. I got that bare boy knocked out. You know, for you guys that didn't see it earlier tonight, I was airbrushing the face. You know, so that's out the way. So now it's just some last little things I gotta do to it install wise. I gotta put the mesh behind the eyes. I gotta put the mesh behind the mouth so you can't see me at all. Like I said, put the lights, you know, into the eyes so they glow. Install that. Put the light into the disc on the rib cage. Just some more painting. I have to paint the gold on the neck piece that goes all the way through the head. I gotta paint all that gold. Oh, I gotta attach the Velcro all along the shoulders so that the robe is in like 3 parts. There's the hood. Then there's the actual robe that comes down on the outside. But he also has a secondary robe on the inside, which I'm going to be cheating my ass off. It's not going to be a full robe underneath it. I'm pretty much doing the front panel and the sleeves, you know, so that's going to be it for the under part of the robe, and I'll just have the top part on top of that. It's gonna look cool, man. It's definitely gonna look cool. So that's the bottom of it. Okay. And that's the top. Alright, let's open up the picture. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. I need a circular shape for the bottom part, the disc. What do I have around here? It's about the size that I need. Actually, this base here might be big enough, because it bows out from that. Let's see. Yeah, that could work. That can definitely work. Alright, so we'll use this. I'll trace that for the base. this box out the way. Turn my fan back on, keep me cool. I'm gonna grab some more scrap foam and be right back. I'll show you guys real quick. This is one of the hands. We're going nice and bony. Slide you in here for now. And this here is the rib cage. And I will be installing my light here. I've already made a channel for the wire, and the battery attachment will go right up in here. And then I'm going to put Velcro over this area here, over this area here, and then put Velcro on the torso. That way it'll just snap right into place on top of it. Because this damn lights, all I'm going to need is just those two wide bands of Velcro holding it up. You know, actually, I need to airbrush detail into this before I forget. So let's do that now. Might be out of black. Yep. It's amazing what just, you know, a little bit of shadow or a little bit of highlight here and there can do to your costume. Simply amazing. You know, it's nothing huge, just little touches here and there, you know, on it. see that? Just a little something to it. It takes to a whole new level, you know? A whole nother dimension. Alright, let's get this out the way. At least for Velcro, as long as you get the right type of Velcro, like the industrial type, hell fucking yeah, that shit will hold some stuff up. You know, and when you're working with light stuff, it's a no-brainer. It's an easy, neat, clean way to bind things together. You know, as long as you know how to bind them right. You know, I love parachute clips. You know, look at stuff. You know, but if you can figure out a way of binding two things together without having to worry about that clip, unless it's in the actual design, yeah, Velcro can be a lifesaver. It really can. Just darken the outside here a little bit. Go. That'll help once I install the lights in here. You know, it'll help diffuse out the light on the edges. Alright, Luther, no problem. Alright, so let's go ahead and start working on this bad boy. Definitely gonna be a down and dirty build.
Dragon Scion.
Hey, Deco fan, thank you so much for the follow, brother. Welcome to the clan. You are now a proud Dragon Scion. Alright. Some parts of this I'm gonna do patterns off of, some parts I'm just gonna freehand. Once again, it's for me, not for a client. I ain't gotta be that particular about it. But also, time. Put the cat back on that. In case you guys are wondering too, I will be attaching the horns to it's weird. If you look at the designs of the Overlord, his horns are not so much attached to his head as they are attached to that gold neck piece on the side of his head. So I'm going to be taking advantage of that, and I'm going to be putting big old wide thick pieces of industrial Velcro there. That way the horn itself will attach to that. And also, besides that, the horn rests on the shoulder and then moves with the shoulders. So there's a second piece that I have to build to the horns, which I'll do in a little bit, where it'll sit onto that, on top of that piece, and anchor itself to the shoulders. So you guys might see how I do that. Depends on how awake I am. Alright, let's go ahead and smooth this down real quick. I can put you back up. So the reason why I not only smooth down the sides, obvious reasons, so it looks good, but also why I did this little ring here, just to help ensure nice strong bonds. You always want to try to get raw foam, touching raw foam, not anything that's textured, because this being textured, it's been heat set, you know, and you want to make sure that if you want a really strong bond, that it's just the bare foam, you know, unheated. Now after you bond them together, you know, do what you want to do, but try to always make sure you got that nice rough, you know, edge. Okay, let's see. Looks to be about maybe 5 inches tall, maybe 4. Let's see. Yeah, about 5 inches tall. Yeah, that's how it looks. Okay, so this is a little trick you can do. I just make like a little mark here. Lay my straight ruler down flat, right? Line up the mark that I made with the beginning of the ruler and simply walk it. So now I know I need about 17 inches to make this fit. Now there is a little bit of a difference. I'm working with a 1/2 inch foam, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to 18 inches and then roll it, because when you are working with a thicker type of material and you're doing a crazy bend on it, you will actually lose some of the real estate on it. It'll seem to actually shrink up, so you'll fall short. So you always want to go 1 inch, sometimes 1.5 inches over what you actually need, because you can always just simply chop off the excess. So let's see if we got 17 inches of foam to work with here, with the 18 inches to work with on this piece. If not, I'll have to grab.
Welcome to my clan, Dragon Scion.
Now that's a hell of a name. I'm gonna just call you Mr. ML. Welcome, man. Thank you for the follow. You are now proud Dragon Scion. Okay, I could do it this way. Kind of shoehorn in what I need. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just cut a fresh piece of foam. I don't mind being multicolored. I'm gonna paint it anyway, so. Okay. So 5 inches wide and 18 inches long. Time for a new blade. You always want, you really don't want to cut foam with a dull blade, because what'll happen is it won't actually cut through the foam, it'll chew through the foam. You don't want that, because that'll just give you more work when it's time to, clean up the edges and stuff like that. Yeah, it'll be a hot ass mess. Plus it just cuts through foam off a whole lot quicker and easier when it's a fresh blade than a dull one. Oops. Hey Trey, how you doing, man? Well, Trey, it was I didn't plan on it. I really didn't plan on streaming tonight. And I was like, I'm gonna be up a bunch of hours working anyway, so I figured, fuck it, I might as well go ahead and just stream. Yep, there we go. On the money. On the money. 18 it was. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this together first, and then I'm going to glue on the inside and then shoehorn this in there. I could do it like this, but I want to get this as flush as possible. And when you're working on a curve, yeah, it could be a bitch trying to get that just right. So I'll put a bead of glue in here, and then I smear it around. Helps you get a lot more coverage over the piece, but also it helps reduce what I call the ooze out factor. Now I'm also going to attach this on the outside edge first and push down like that. This way it forces the majority of the glue to push out on the inside where ain't nobody gonna see a damn thing. This stuff sets up pretty damn quick too. Welcome back, Luther. Welcome back. Just waiting for this end here to cool so I can let go and put a bit of glue to the inside. Slide this in there. And then we're going to work on the next step. Now this, in the artwork, it seems to have the illusion of a curve to it. And there are two ways you can go about achieving that curve. One, heat gun, heating the whole thing down, and then bending it. Like that. And you keep doing that, until it cools and hopefully holds that shape. There is a second way that you can do this, and it's kind of creative. Basically, let's see, is this big enough? Might need to use my thicker foam, like something like this here. There's already a brief curve into this, so all I would have to do is figure out where the top is of this piece, which is here. Then I can go ahead and pretty much do a straight line. Going through this. After I'll start from back here, and then I'll bring it out. Not too much, but still catching that same curve that I see on there. And I'll go ahead and cut it. Reason why I did that, I can then take this and I can glue this to the side. And then the artwork, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, I think it's 6 of these. So I can go ahead and glue 6 of these all around. And then he has a bar that goes across here as well. Doing all that is going to give this the illusion of actually being curved, but it's not. And it's still staying canon to the actual in-game art there, or in movie art, or film art. So yeah, we'll go and do this. But first, kind of slide in the curve, the circle. Yeah, my fiance is off camera trying to tempt me for nothing but a shirt, a t-shirt. She being so damn cruel. Tell you, big booby woman, nothing but a t-shirt on, or a little wife beater on. But I must be strong. I must resist. I'll say, now show me some ass. That's just being cruel and inhumane. It's alright though. I'm gonna get it back. May not be tonight, but I'm gonna get it back. Yeah, so now there are like a little gap right up in here and here. You can use hot glue to fill that up, or you can use caulk. Believe it or not, caulk works fucking awesome. I don't think I have it in here, do I? Yeah, I do. This one here is made by DAP. Okay, and this is a water cleanup one. It's window, door, and trim sealant, 100% waterproof and it's silicone tough. Which means it's crack proof. You know, which is awesome. You can also paint this. That's a good thing. So what I would do is once I'm done building all this, I'll go back and I'll look, and if I have any little gaps like that, I'll go ahead and take some of the DAP, the caulk, and I'll push it into that scene, and then get a paper towel, wet it, and then just do this, and it will fill that scene, blend in perfectly. You know, so when you go ahead to paint and sand stuff down, you'll have no problem. It'll look flush, which is what you want. You want to hide any scene possible. Alright, so I need to cut out some more of these. Some scrap. I always try to use as much of the foam as I possibly can. I do not like to waste materials at all. It costs too damn much. Um, who here is really into anime? Really enjoys anime? I know we got a few in here, but how many of you guys in total? You know, raise your hands if you're sure.
Welcome to my clan, Dragon Scion.
Hey there, Shadow Wolf. Thank you so much for the follow, man. Welcome to the clan. You are now a proud Dragon Scion. Hey, what I might do is I might do a raffle today.
Welcome to
Because
my
I have.
Dragon Scion.
Hey, Smokey the Great. Thank you so much for the follow, man. Welcome to the clan. You are now a proud Dragon Scion. What I might do is a little quick raffle, and the winner in the raffle, I'll give them a 48-hour pass to Crunchyroll.com, so you can watch a whole bunch of anime. Just binge out on it.
my clan, Dragon Scion.
Yeah, I know I was muted whenever well, at least I try to remember when I use my Dremel, I try to mute the stream. That way I'm not blowing out your guys' speakers with the sound of Dremel because it's rather loud. And definitely, I did hear the follower alert, so everybody that joined my channel, welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. The reason why I asked about the anime earlier is because there is another new anime out besides Overlord, and it is called God Eater. You get a chance, check that one out too. That's pretty good. Alright, so I got 3. I need 3 more. I can cut them off of this. Like I said, I try to use all the foam I possibly can. So one of the things that I want to do once I'm able to afford a house for me and my family, I want to buy a wood chipper, because with that wood chipper I can turn around and take all the pieces of foam that I really can't use for anything, and I can throw them in that wood chipper and they'll mulch it up, and I can turn around and I can use that as packing for my commissions, you know. I think that's a good way of recycle, reduce, you know, all that shit. That good shit. Reduce my carbon footprint, as they say. Plus that way you're getting the maximum amount of use out of, you know, materials. I'll put you back away. Right now the foam that I am using is inch thick foam. I tend to use varying sizes. My go-to size almost always though is 1/2 inch. But depending on the project that I'm working on and the thickness that's needed, I'll go up or down. Cut this last piece out, then I'll check my chat. That's still a crazy ass fucking bend for that staff. You know, I'm sitting here looking at just the skeleton. Damn, that's gonna be a serious staff when I put the whole damn thing together. Man, Dad, I have so many favorite animes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna set this up right now. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do that raffle. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a raffle here. It's gonna be a keyword raffle. I'm gonna say it for 15 minutes. And this is gonna be basically for everybody that loves anime. I get passes every once in a while from Crunchyroll.com. I'm a member there, and they're 40-hour passes, which means you can pretty much go on there and you can try it out. Look at all the premium stuff, no commercials, none of that nonsense, for free. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a raffle for that. In 15 minutes, I'm gonna pull the raffle, and we'll see who wins. It's a great way to watch free anime. But yeah, if you guys get a chance, you definitely want to watch God Eater. That's another good one. If you like a little comedy in your, anime, Trinity 7. It's a good one. Lots of action, and it has some well placed humor, in there. Key points. Alright, I'm gonna go quiet. I'm gonna right back again. I gotta finish sanding these pieces down. Alright. Brush this dust off of me. Oh yeah, Food Wars is freaking crazy. A Hero and Machine Gun? Not yet, man. Have not seen that one yet. I would definitely say watch the anime of Trinity 7. It really, really gets good. Yep, it's nice and twisted. I kind of like it. Well, one of the reasons why I like it is because um, they changed the dichotomy of the male lead. You know, Trinity 7 can be considered almost a harem style anime. You know, one male character, all these females, all falling all over him. But it is done kind of in a serious context of where, well, I won't spoil it for you, but basically, in most of those types of animes, the male character gets excitable real easy. You know, bloody nose, pass out, when you see a pair of boobies, stuff like that. In Trinity 7, dude is deadpan. I mean, straight up, don't give a fuck. You know, when the female asks him naughty questions, he straight up answers them. Like he ain't no thing but a chicken way. He just straight up answers them, and it's hilarious because you think about how many other animes where the male character would be clueless, or be really shy or pass out or get bloody nose. Dude does not. He's right there with them on that level. It's really really good. Plus, it's powerful as all hell. Really really powerful, dude. So it's really really cool just seeing that new dichotomy, basically, in the anime. All right, let's see. These edges are rounded, so I gotta mute the mic one more time and just round down these edges.
Welcome to my clan, Dragon Scion.
Alright. Enough of that. Thank you guys again for those that followed me while I was sanding and couldn't say anything. Thank you again. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, Jack, the Overlord anime, I'm definitely digging it. Definitely. It's really well done. And I like how dude started coming off like a villain. But from the way I'm looking at it, he's gonna end up being a dark hero. Who here saw I think it's episode 7 of Overlord? Dude, oh my goodness. I don't want to spoil for anybody that hasn't seen it yet, but when those people that he spent time with, you know, enjoying their company, becoming kind of a cool friend with, what he had to do to them, woo, and he did not bat an eye. I was like, damn, hardcore. Dude, it's hardcore. You know, he ain't no damn joke. And that chick that turned him like that, you know he gonna fuck her up. I'm waiting for that battle, cause that bitch is twisted. Yep, she ain't got no clue what she about to fuck with. Yeah, that was just so, I mean, it was sad too. Oh my god, it was sad. You know? Cause like, I was not expecting that to happen. Nope. I figured he would have got there in time, you know, to battle him. But good lord, he didn't get there in time. But he definitely sure as hell clean shit up real quick. Clean shit up quick. What I'm doing right now is I never had a name for this until I saw Evil FX doing the same thing in one of his streams. He calls it flashing. I always looked at it was just the first stage of sealing foam, but I like the way he uses it, his method of using it. You know, so I call it flashing now. But it's a great way to just to help close up the pores somewhat in the foam. I'll still go back behind this with my polishing tip and sand it down a little bit more with the polishing tip and get it a lot smoother, and then we'll hit it with this one more time. But it's a great little way to get it smooth, or as smooth as you can. So one thing about foam, the more prep work you do, the easier it'll be for you to do a really good paint job on it. So you want to really, you know, get that sanding and polishing done as good as possible. There we go. That's one of my tips. That's what I'm looking for. One of the best ways to get a polishing tip, whenever you buy a Dremel set, actual full Dremel set, you'll be given two of these. One this size and one that's fat. That's fat like this. But the core is solid. So what you can do is get like a rock and put it in that piece, turn on your Dremel, and you're gonna just pretty much run it over the rock, wearing down that sandpaper until it rips off. Once that rips off, you're left with just the actual core, which is wickedly smooth. You can use this to polish your phone, as I'm about to show you now. Now that's one way you're doing it. Now, if you happen to have a mouse sander, which I so happen to have, you can also kind of polish it with this as well. Now you guys know why I normally mute my stream when I sand. That fucker's loud. And been dreaming? Cool. Oh, that's all good, man. That is all good. Watch it. Yeah, that shit. I'll be watching after I'm done streaming. For sure. Alright. So, once again, looking back at the art there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to glue stuff down. No, actually, I'm going to do a little trick. When you guys want to get stuff like accurately placed on opposite sides, it's a good idea to do something like this. Okay, it's almost perfect. Bring it down to there. Basically, what I'm gonna do is doing crosshair marks that I can line up these pieces with. So that way, I ain't gotta worry about them being on point. Alright, so now it's going to make it a little bit easier for me to line stuff up. Put each piece down one at a time. Push down on it. I should slide this down a little bit more. Yeah, right about there. Okay. Next piece. Thank you so much, Twister, for the follow. Welcome to the clan. You are now a proud Dragon Scion. Oh, cool. And the raffle is up. Let's go ahead and pull that to a close and see who won. Ah, nobody entered, so we got no winners. Oh well. It's all good. sure I smear this glue around real good. Get it to that edge. Right. I might actually leave this at 4. Yeah, because given the width of the pieces on the inside, probably a bit off if I did 4. But just to be sure, let's look at this again. Alright, so looking at it, it's gotta be 6. Because it's one of these here for every serpent head that's on the staff. Alright. Go. Alright. All 6 pieces are on there. So next, have to do, there's like a ridge. I'm gonna go across that here and here. Well, actually, it's three. It's two that are just a simple ridge, but the one on top here is a ridge, but there's also like a rope that wraps around it. So I gotta do that as well. But you can see what I mean about how it just gives that illusion of it having that bow type effect. Alright, so I need some trim. Here we go, trim to the rescue. This is the edging that you pull off of the EVA foam sheets. I always try to save this stuff because for like this, using the trim, it's freaking perfect for it. Top one first. That seems to be the most challenging piece on here. Ah, it's thick too. So I would have to use a thicker foam for this to get that wrap. Okay, that's all good. Two. Yeah, let me get the thicker piece, work with that first, and I might actually use this to wrap around that thicker piece. Hey Tila, how you doing, hon? I'm doing great, hon. I'm doing great. How you doing? Guys, if you get a chance, please toss Tempest Tila a follow. She is a hilarious streamer. Streams a lot of Destiny, a couple other games. There's a little talk show thing on Sundays. Definitely check her out. She will have you hollering each time. Really, really down to earth woman. Yep, yep. Whenever I turn on that loud ass drill, I mute my microphone. You guys should not be subject to that loud noise from that thing. Okay, let's see. Right now, I am working on the staff portion of the costume. I've already bent the staff. It's a crazy ass bent, but it's pretty much going to be the skeleton of the whole thing. And on top of all that, I'm going to be using the EVA foam to flesh it out. So right now I'm working on the top part, the crest you would say, of the whole thing. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to cut this just yet. I still got to wrap it with this. And I might need 2 of these to wrap it. Oh, this might work. Might work damn good. That's kind of crazy. I like that. Yeah, Temptress, I am definitely up late. Definitely up late. But I'm definitely liking this. Okay, let's go ahead and try this. And my cholo. I'm a black man. I'm an intelligent black man. I don't know about cholo. I've got no Spanish in my bloodline. African and Cherokee. Hey, Crazy Joe, thank you so much for following, man. Welcome to the clan. You are now Dragon Scion. Thank you, Tila. And thank you, Mego, for the kind words. Tell you what, after our stream, it is definitely shower time. Cause this foam gets everywhere. Definitely shower time. This is good 'cause I made this bigger than the actual bowl is. I need that gap for this. Alright, so I'm going really quickly. I'm going to mute my microphone. Once again, I'm going to sand this down and I'm going to round the edge. Alright, brush this dust off. Yeah, Tina, I'm definitely happy you finally caught my stream again. Yeah, this t-shirt is a hot ass mess. Um, but we use public washing machine, so I really ain't worried about that. But this is a fine dust though. It's not a big old thick clunky thing. We have a term for this when I was in the military. I'm not going to say what that term is 'cause I'm trying to be a PC in my stream. But this is how we used to burn off edges, cloth edges, fabric edges on our uniforms. You know, we'd always carry a lighter in our pocket. You know, even if we didn't smoke, I didn't smoke, but I still carried a lighter. And we'd be on inspection, you know, on that line. And we'd always check over our shit. And if we saw a loose fabric here, we burnt that bitch off real quick. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Same thing. Also helps to, you know, in the sealing foam process too. So it works out. Just make sure that you're not putting it on it for a long period of time. You're literally just kissing it with the flame. For those of you guys that missed my earlier part of my stream, make sure you check out the VOD so you can see just all of what I've been doing. It's been a lot. Now I went from airbrushing the skull and the horns, you know, to doing build work, which I'm doing right now, to bending the pipe. Definitely knocked out a lot of stuff in the couple of hours that I've been streaming. Ah, Drover, so you know what you know what the phrase is. You know what that phrase is. It's definitely not a PC phrase at all. But you know, there's some truth to it. This is going to be a process, doing this wrap, and I'm probably going to need either 2 of these or a half more of this length. But you know, this is just how useful EVA foam is, you know. I mean, literally your mind is your only limitation to some of the things you can achieve with EVA foam. You know, it's a great material for a bunch of different uses, you know, props, armor, you know, your sort of face that I did, you know, you can sculpt with it, you know. You just gotta take your time and learn it step by step how to get from point A to point B. Mercury. No problem, Tilly. I'm not gonna be on too much longer. Um, cause I do want to take a shower and defoam myself. You know, give myself a little bite to eat and try to get a couple of hours sleep. Got a long day of building today. And my goal today is to definitely get this staff fully done to a point where all I gotta do is paint it. And if I do get to that stage, I will stream today. Stream the painting process. If I'm still a little bit behind, I won't stream only because honestly I get a lot more done when I don't stream. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I love letting you guys see me work and whatnot, but if I gotta really power down and get some shit done quick, you know, I gotta do it off stream. But we shall see. And hopefully I get everything done by 7 p.m. because that's when I would normally stream on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. So we'll see if I can get it done by that time. No, dude, this is for me. Yep, this is for me. This is going to be my cosplay for KomoriCon, which is we're leaving Thursday at 6 p.m. to drive on up there to Vancouver for 4 days of fun. You know, so you know, I pretty much have until Thursday morning to be done with all this. Plus, I'm going to be speaking at a prop and armor panel there as well, so I gotta make sure I got my little presentation together for that too. Still can't get over just how crazy that bend is for that staff. Yep, it definitely is. Yep. But believe it or not, for being that far under a gun, I'm doing pretty good because the under harness is built, the shoulders are built, and they're all detachable. The neck piece is in place. My rib cage is done. The hands are done. I've already airbrushed the mask. I've already airbrushed the horns. that's fully done and out the way. Oh, well, for the mask, I still gotta put the eyes, the glowing eyes in this. So I gotta install that, and I have to put in the mesh where the mouth is, so you can't see my face when I'm talking, because my mouth does open and close. So I'm actually looking pretty good. You know, I'm gonna do the cloak and the hood. It's gonna be yellowified, but it's gonna be done. I'm using glue, not even trying to sew that shit. So, you know, it's gonna be a wham bam thank you ma'am type number. But I'm not entering no contests. This convention, so I don't have that stress to deal with. It's gonna be a nice, enjoyable, laid back convention for me. Hand out my business cards, talk to some people, you know, exchange ideas, all that good stuff, as I always do at conventions. And just spend time with the family there and have fun. Yeah, so I'm going to need definitely another piece of this blue foam, so I can finish up this loop here. Yeah, it's going to fit lovely. The part that I'm working on right now, Tila, is the crown part on the staff, so the very top, and he has like this bowl with this on top of here, and then there's a serpent's head, 6 of them, coming out from there, and each one of the heads has a different colored gem in it. I'm gonna have to watch the anime one more time just to see if any of those gems glow. I don't ever recall seeing any of them glow, but I do want to make sure, because just in case I have to wire that too. Hey Neo, the Hitman, welcome to my channel. Thanks for the follow. You are now a proud Dragon Scion. Alright, that's looking sweet. Alright, let's see if I have one more stray piece up here. If not, I have to get up to my other box and pull out a part from there. Oh, here we go. Sweet. So yeah guys, I highly recommend y'all checking out Overlord. It's just really a good anime. Plot twist, whole 9 yards. Alright, let's see how much of this I'm gonna have to use. about up to here. Alright, mute the microphone again and sand this down, sand that down, and then once again bevel the sides, round them off. Yeah, Apple is all off the hook. New Mad Max game? Cool, cool. Two games I've been busy with, Landmark as usual, but actually three games. Landmark, Skyforge, and Ark. Those have been the games that have been getting my time when I can game. You know, so far Ark has been pretty much the reigning supreme king of that. Oh yeah, that's right. It is today. Grand prize winner will win 20 grand. Yeah, they don't play around with the prizes in Ark. They got a modding competition now I want to be a part of. But I have to learn a lot of software. Really teach myself a lot of software before I can really get into it. But there's some serious shit that I want to build in the game. So hopefully I'll be able to get all that stuff worked out and learned, and so I have time to build what I want to build and submit it. Well, yeah, like in any sport, you're only as strong as your weakest link. Really, you know. And nobody is good at everything. Nobody. So there will always be somebody weaker in one area than another person is. Yeah, right now I'm working on some building mods for Ark. Better structures and whatnot. I'm still trying to learn the engine and what you can and can't do with it. Because I would like to be able to put stuff on different, inclines, different angles, not just 90 degrees, And I have a wicked idea for my own island that I want to do. But I'm first going to work on the structure mods, different patterns for floors, walls, ceilings, all that stuff. Then from there, I want to work on the armor. Actually make custom armor. Like I want to make a wetsuit for under the water, because it gets really cold if you ride in your Megalodon underwater or your plesiosaur. So I want to make it to where you can kill them and you can get engram drops off of them. And then from there, it'll open up a whole new item list for you for drops, so you can get these pieces off of the Megalodons, off of the plesiosaurs, and then take those parts and you can make a wetsuit for yourself, which will give you perfect warmth under the water. And I want to kind of do that for other characters like the saber-tooths or the woolly mammoths, be able to kill them, get those parts, and make a whole new armor set from that. Doing good, Mogo. Doing good. Or Migo. Doing real good. Ah, nice, Neo. Nice. Yep, knowledge is definitely power. Good to have that knowledge. Cut this right about there. Alright, that's good. That works with me. But yeah, if I can get a handle on all these different software programs quick, like I'm hoping I can, y'all going to see some hellified mods for me for Ark. It's really cool stuff. Like one of my friends that actually runs a private server that we all play on in Ark, he made a mod, the scope mod. He made it so that the spy scope and the sniper scope are both the same thing. You know, anybody that's played Ark knows that their version of that damn spy scope sucked, because you would see, you know, a dinosaur that you wanted to look at its level. You'd have your spy scope out, the dino is here, and you're going to look at it, and for some reason it's over here now, or up there. So now you gotta find where this dinosaur is through that scope. But the sniper scope, whatever you're looking at, when you zoom in, boom, it's on that, you know, that target. So he figured out a way to make a whole new type of scope that's both 2-in-1. And good lord, the amount of subs he got off of that, ridiculous. You know, within the first 2 hours, he had like 150 subs just on that particular mod of his. You know, really, really smart. Small mod, but it has such a powerful impact on the game. Drover, yes. Meg, yeah, I did watch Doctor Who. I haven't really watched it any of the new season, but I have watched the past ones. Good stuff. Them angels are some creepy as hell shit. But yeah, you have to know 3D software, and I've been teaching myself ZBrush on and off. You know, so now I'm just more focused to just get up in there and really absorb all knowledge I possibly can as fast as I can, so I can start doing all that. And there's some great tutorials on YouTube about how to do all that good stuff too. So, you know, when I get a chance, take a break, I'll watch some of that stuff. You know, just starting to absorb the knowledge in my head, so when I sit down and get busy, I'm good to go. Plus, I'm an actual trained artist. I went to art school and stuff, so I have the art skills, you know, to be able to visualize what I want to do. It's just learning that software language, you know, taking both those halves and putting it together to make a whole. But I will definitely get there. I've already used Google SketchUp, and I made a design in there for something called a Bessemer. Once again, the same cat that made the scope wanted to make another type of machine that would smelt a lot more metal faster. So he worked the code out and built it. I went ahead and did the artwork for it. So pretty soon he's going to be taking that mod and putting it up onto the forums as well in the workshop, so you guys can get that if you also, you know, choose to get it. But you can smelt a hell of a lot more metal on that thing, and faster. Okay, got that done. See, and this is also what I like about EVA foam. It can bend and give you a little bit of give, just a little bit. That way you can get some nice tight fitting work. Alright, let's see. So between each one, so I gotta rotate that so it's in the middle. Okay. Sweet. That's looking good. Ooh, it's gonna be a massive damn thing. Let's see. Yeah, Blender has a steep learning curve. Good lord, it's steep. I definitely love what ZBrush can do. It can't animate though. Um, so you gotta learn different programs: Blender, Maya, ZBrush, SketchUp. I like SketchUp because you can jump into it really, really easily and start building. You know, um, there is so much you have to learn just to put an object on a map in Blender or Maya. You know, so yeah, I use a lot of SketchUp. To me, it's more geared to an artist's mind. It really is more about form and function, less about tech. Um, but like I said, Maya is still off the hook. Blender is really versatile, very very good. Um, and ZBrush, in my opinion, as far as sculpture, beats them both, hands down. The sculpturing that I've seen done in ZBrush is freaking amazing. Um, and you can get there a lot faster than you can with Blender or Maya. But like I said, you can't animate, in ZBrush. They've just released the hard pack where you can start doing hard surfaces, which is cool. But for animation, Blender, Maya, yeah, they're definitely up there. Um, you can rig in ZBrush, which is great. 'Cause I'm gonna have to do rigging as well. But yeah, yeah, those three programs, pretty good programs to use. And no, I have not messed with SolidWorks, so I would have no idea about that one. I mean, having a knowledge of C++ is good, but you don't need it to actually sculpt any of those programs. You need to learn that particular program's language, you know, and how that functions, how to get your workflow, progressing. Um, but yeah, ZBrush requires no knowledge of programming at all, at all. The same with SketchUp, none. You're just learning those tools within that program and how to work those tools to the best of your ability. Even the rigging requires zero actual coding skills. It's just knowing how to use certain tools, drag and drop, push and pull, putting in an integer here and there, but no actual programming knowledge needed. Wow, Model of a Gundam? Nice, man. Yeah, Neo, I definitely agree. It is a good friend. Hey, Tilo, Temptress, that's good. That's progress. That's definitely progress. Alright, guys, so it is damn near 4 a.m. So it's gonna be time for me to log up off of here. But I want to see real quick first if there's somebody we can raid that is worthy of you guys. is in creative tonight? Wow, there are a lot of people in here. You know what? Since we were just talking about ZBrush, let's raid this cat here. Cool, Tila. I'll definitely look at it as soon as I finish here. Alright, guys. Let's go to my man's channel right over here and give him a nice big old D-Raid. Type in D-Raid or D-Roar, whichever. Thank you guys so much for watching me power down and stuff and get a lot of it, together. I'll try to get this staff fully built tomorrow so I can just start painting it, so I can stream that so you guys can see that. And that's about it. So let's go over to my man's channel, give him a big old raid, give him a little stream love, and I'll see you guys hopefully later on today. Peace. Yeah, he is getting his sculpt on.
I really should be doing these in separate cases, but since it's just a doodle, I'm not too bothered.
Red call is D-Raid.
What's up, David? What's up, Ad Nemo Neo?